St. Anthony of Egypt, remembered 17th of January. St. Anthony was born in Upper Egypt in 251. At the age of 20, after being so moved by a passage of scripture he heard in a sermon, he sold all of his possessions, gave the money to the poor, and went to live as a hermit in the desert. The life of a lone Christian hermit was hard, and Anthony spent many years struggling with temptations, wrestling with his demons, sometimes literally. When he had finally overcome them, he was tempted out of isolation by people asking him to guide them in a Christian life. These lone hermits, coming together to live lives apart from the world, guided by St. Anthony, became one of the first monastic communities. Anthony only left his desert home occasionally to go to Alexandria when Christians were being persecuted by the emperors and their governors, to offer support to his fellow Christians who were suffering. There are many stories of miracles associated with St. Anthony, particularly healing the sick. In later years and centuries, his followers built hospitals dedicated to his memory to carry on this good work. One story about St. Anthony of Egypt tells of when he was attacked by a wild pig that had been possessed by a demon. St. Anthony exorcised the demon, and the pig then lived with him after that as a companion and pet. It is also supposed to have reminded him if he forgot the time for his prayers. In later centuries, the monks of St. Anthony were given the right to let their pigs run loose through the cities and the country, so that they could forage and fatten without too much work from the brothers. People often gave the runt of the litter to the monks as a gift to support the order, who would put a bell around its neck to show that it belonged to them before setting it loose. These herds of half-wild pigs running through the streets made a racket and could be heard from some distance as they ran towards any unguarded food. As a result, the word tantony means a loud, confused noise, similar to the one the St. Anthony pigs made. Anthony spent his life in prayer and teaching. He lived off his small garden and helped travellers through the inhospitable desert, venturing into the busy cities when persecution was at its worst to offer help. In character, he combined severe austerity with an emphasis on discretion and the love of God before all else. He is remembered as one of the fathers of monasticism, for his desire to live in simplicity, away from the temptations and concerns of the world, focusing on God, whilst still caring for others. St. Anthony of Egypt is remembered on the 17th of January.